Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. I'm Captain Jinner, and we're going to talk to you about the medical system in the game, because I think so many people get this wrong, and I'm going to try and do it in one take. So if I mess up, then fuck it, we'll just carry on. Anyway, I think so many people get this wrong. The medical system in the game. If we go back to his character, we'll see here. You can see I've got my medical stuff in my pockets at the bottom. And there's always a big reason I keep these in the bottom. And my circuit in my belt B. And if I've got a horse slot belt, I can also keep some blood in there, which helps. I can. Well, there's two reasons I do it like this. I run them all in my pockets like this and in my belt. The first reason is it's so easy to heal myself by pressing H on my keyboard. I can then rotate through all this stuff and use it if I wish to heal myself. So there, I could just press H again on it and I'm repairing myself, healing myself very quickly. I am. And not only that, also, when you can't come to a friend or a teammate that's in a coma, it's very easy to lift them out of the coma. You're not messing about in your bag, trying to place stuff here, trying to... You know, I see a lot of people and they'll have stuff like this in the bag and then they're trying to move stuff around while they've got a chap on the floor that's bleeding out in a coma, and then trying to wedge stuff in their pockets and stuff like that. The easiest just thing is just put all this stuff in your pockets. I mean, what else are you going to use them for? Depending on what vest you've got, you can always carry enough magazines, enough grenades and ammo in there. And you can always drop your ammo just here if you've not got a vest with so many slots and just whack it up to the... to reload the magazines. But I've got friends that play this game as well, obviously, and sometimes I go in a coma and they're like, oh, I can't fix it, it's bugged out, it's glitching. It's not like it's bugged out and it's not glitching. This is the biggest problem. I'll see, and they've not got this stuff in the pockets, and then they'll come up to a player and they'll try and interact with a player. They will, and they're going like, oh, I can't do no, it won't do nothing. Oh, he's still stuck in a coma. Oh, I can't do this, I can't give you blood, I ain't got this. It's all because they've just not got the medical stuff properly in the pockets. It doesn't matter if you lose this stuff. Let's take a look. This stuff is really cheap. For the best bandages in the game, 26 quid. $66 for a circuit. 28 for a tourniquet. This is the best stuff in the game as well. The prices of them, Paracet or whatever you call it, paracetamol or whatever you call it, $15. It's really not worth messing about with, worried about keeping it in your safe locker or something like that. The only thing I do sometimes, occasionally, I carry an EMT bag and it's full of all sorts of medical stuff. It's all spare stuff or maybe stuff that I've used in the game and I don't want to throw it out, you know. I might have one left on there and I think I'll just chuck it in my bag. And there's a reason I have this EMT bag here. There is, and it's got quite a few medical stuff in there. The weight of it that it puts on your body is very, very minimum. So you can see there we're at 35 out of 54. If I take the bag out, what, it's like 2 points, all that medical stuff. And say you're running back to your body and you've got no guns, you've just got a knife on you, and an AI happens to give you a bit of a shoot in the arm or something like that, or pop shot, you know, you can always just jump into this medical bag and you've got all the spare stuff on you just to use. At the end of the day, when you've got the TAS box as well, there's always enough room to put keys in there. I mean, I've got 2 sets of keys in there, spare bit of ammo. Probably most people would, you know, run like this, where they want to have one key box in there once you've got it. Once you get the high value key boxes, and then they might run a scope in there as well, so they can switch between the iron sights and the scope or something like that. There's still plenty of room in there. No need to worry about and of course, depending on what backpack you've got, there's plenty of other room to put everything else and loot. these pockets don't need to be filled with grenades. They don't need to be filled with anything else other than your medical stuff. And it'll help you, and it'll help your teammates when they're in a coma. It will. I think in the last patch, they've actually increased the time that you're in a coma to 5 minutes or something like that. Because by the time people were getting there, there was that messed up with the inventory and on the person and stuff like that. A lot of people was just dying out. And I can say, running the system this way, chat, I've never failed to pick anybody up, ever. Ever failed to pick anybody up. I've come across millions of times where I've been playing with other players and they're like, oh, I can't pick him up. It's bugged out. It's not let me do this. It's not let me do that. It's nothing to do with the game. It's purely where you put your medical stuff in your pockets. It don't matter which way round they are, whether your bandages are there or anything like that. If they're in your pocket, you can press H and you can activate them. You can. Or when you come up to a player that's dead on the floor, you can interact with him and it'll give you the options to tourniquet him, give him blood or anything like that. No problem whatsoever. So I think that's one of the vital mistakes everybody makes with the medical stuff. And it takes literally 2 seconds to put it in there. It's no detriment. You got to put it somewhere. This guy's dead here, look. That's what happens when you go AFK when you're on a helicopter. Anyway, that's my opinion on the medical system in the game and the best way to use it. It is. Hope you've learned a lot from this video. This is exactly how I play on a daily basis. Hopefully this helps you out. And we will catch you in the next video, or I am live on YouTube and live on Twitch as well, so you can catch me there most days. Have a great afternoon, great evening, great morning, wherever you're from. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. All the best. Bye.